The greatest feeling in the world was holding my own gun. I'm hypertensive, but all my decisions been wholesome. My independence had me flipping on siblings I stole from. Said I'm just big and loud. Well, £1/2 pound is my silent treatment. I punched out plugs I could've stopped from eating. Jackie Gleason on the TV while his mama's sleeping. That plate was made, or he got that chick filleted like she Polynesian.
The fucking niggas do to me though. So I stand there blinded while my jewelry glow.
That's all it is. You just do the math. You solve one problem and you solve the next.
So you're the franchise as far as DR Period's label is concerned.
Yes.
Okay,
And collect, yes, I'm the first artist from DR. And collectively, again, this was a friend of DR Period's who was aware of, who had just came home, who now is running to the labels with my stuff, with Trig's stuff, and we trying to shop that the joints, right? You know, D was in the studio. Shouts to D, but D was in the studio. D was a beat maker. D was banging out beats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we was out touching the world, selling everybody on what we had, right? In everybody's face. Like I was telling y'all earlier, we used to drive to DC to go meet with BET to get our song on BET.
Yeah,
we was independent. Right. This is all us, all our money. So we get back up to New York and the colleges is calling. Oh, yo, how much Smoothe us to charge for do a show? Blah, blah. How much he charged to do? So now we lining up our own college tour. You know, my guy fresh out of jail, now learning how to delegate and operate. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we was just all learning. Everybody was young, trying to learn what this shit was about. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
DR had never run a label before. You had never been a franchise artist before. Your man had never managed before.
Right.
You're all having the same conversations at the same time, but it's one big home team effort is what I'm.
Absolutely.
And it's based around you're observing the success that other people are having. Mm-hmm. Foxy's in the building now, but it's off the strength of your records. Lord Fame has got something really popping with MOP, but that's your man from up the block, and you went to school with him, and DR Period produced it, and that's your man now. So it all seems like the fame is too close for you to, but you're moving the indie route stronger than you're trying to go get a deal. The deals turned you down, but you're making major moves doing this indie thing.
Yeah.
Did you still want a deal at this point?
Back then, it was the idea to get a deal because the machine at the time was so big. I mean, look at my counterparts, right? Shouts to Jay-Z. Shouts to, well, God rest his soul, Biggie. Mm-hmm. You know, those was my counterparts and my comrades. You know what I'm saying? When we was doing our shows, it was us, Jay-Z, or Jay-Z, us, and you know.
Your peer group.
My peer group, yeah.
Gotcha.
Even on radio runs, you know, we was always right behind each other and shit, you know. I always respected them dudes. I don't know who got what with what, but from our experience and our dealings, they was always solid. It's fucked up to see how him and Dane going through whatever, but that's they shit. They grown men. Men do what men do. That's whatever, you know. But it was always cool to see them because I knew they was a lot more seasoned than we was. A lot more polished. I knew Jay-Z had the record out prior with Jazzo and he did the music shit back in the day. This was their resurgence on their own shit with their own money. You can't tell a motherfucker what to do with that. Same shit we was doing. But you know, when you got the machine behind you, it's a whole different ball game, man. The machine, you know, they'll put you in play. You ain't gotta be you can be a motherfucking nobody. You know, I've seen nobodies. You see nobodies today. You know, shouts to the nobodies. But you see them today, and you know, they manufactured. which is great. I mean, at the end of the day, this shit is a business, and you know, we're in the business of selling smoke and mirrors. Well, that's what most of them are.
Yeah,
that's what most of them are. You know, so yeah.
The question, the question was, and feel free anybody else, but the question for me is, your peer group is doing something very specific, right? You go look at the Def Jam roster, and with the work that you guys have put in, even like, you know, hustling, everyday lifestyle, and then you got the other one, hustlers, smacking.
Yeah.
I never would have known that wasn't on a major. But then turns out when the list of the new signees come out, he's on the list for Def Jam. And Def Jam at that time, I don't know if any of y'all remember, but Def Jam at that time was really big on getting somebody out of a popping crew.
Absolutely.
They had to
That was
get,
their specialty.
if it's Wu-Tang, they went and got Meth. If it was Bone Thugs and Harmony, they went and got Flex.
Right,
but like they had to go get somebody out
right.
of one of the crews, and they picked your younger brother.
Right.
Now, did you turn something down, or was that always the plan? Was that by design?
That it was by design because we was running out of hustling money, funding our music
Adventures.
career, right? We was running out of money. It's, you know, payola. The payola was the big thing. Certain gatekeepers, payola was, it was what it was, right?
Has that ever gone away?
I mean, it might not, but you know, we don't.
I think
that was
still relevant. It's still relevant.
I'm sure it is. You know,
still relevant.
I respect the business.
There's DJs I call about artists that I'm connected to, and they be like, "All right, how much?" That's the first thing they say.
Yeah. They don't even listen to the record, right?
They like, yo, how
they
much?
Ain't, yeah. So when they talk, for the love and for the coke, nigga, cut that shit out.
I know
but
Flex. I know Flex for a fact don't do that.
Yeah,
Master Flex don't do that. He old school.
Yeah.
But go ahead,
Shout out to K Slade.
Shout out to
K Slade.
Yeah,
as well.
shout out to
Rest in
Slade.
peace.
Yeah, rest in
One
peace.
time for K Slade.
Shout out to Flex. All right.
Is
I remember
it true
he
you were
wanted to play
supposed
our record at
to
one
sign with the
point.
commission?
Huh?
Is it true you were supposed to sign with the commission?
It was talks, man. It was talks. Again, you know, Big, rest in peace. On occasions, he have stopped by the way and have built on doing
What the plan was.
What the plan was. Absolutely. Now, I mean, I've seen other interviews and shit. I mean, I don't know. You know, when other people get with other people, the conversation is the conversation. But yeah, that was the conversation as far as commission. Jay was supposed to be a part of Big, myself,
AZ.
Yeah, who are the members of the
Foxy.
commission?
Now,
AZ,
see-
Jay-Z,
Now,
Biggie.
see, I can't say for a fact, right? Because my only conversations was with Big and what his plan was.
It's all around. Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.